Hi, fellow lights and light travelers. Welcome again to Light Journeys Tarot. So this week's reading, the collective energy, was very interesting. It feels like it's shedding and conquering an old energy of hurt and stepping into a new day and venturing into healing and transformation, and hope is on the horizon. So with that, I decided to title it A Rising Dawn. So it sounds beautiful. It feels beautiful. I hope you enjoy it. If you're interested in readings, I do offer them at Etsy. My page is linked on my video. And also, if you enjoy it, please do like and reshare. It helps me push this message out to the algorithm. And I appreciate you all. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you next reading. Hello, fellow lights and light travelers. Welcome again to Light Journeys Tarot. We are going to be feeling into the current energies for the collective and see what message is coming through for the collective to everyone here. As always, please take this as entertainment or educational purposes only. I send this through with the highest intention for the highest good. This is a snippet of the current energies. So, of course, always know that the future is malleable, nothing set in stone, but know and be confident in the fact that you control your own destiny and you can create of it what you will, and the highest good for yourself and for all around you. So let's get started. Okay, got 3 of Swords, a 10 of Swords, oh, and the 6 of Swords. Swords, heavy energy today. So the 3 of Swords is normally something that goes around sorrow and pain. And what I feel collectively is something that I think we as a collective in humanity often mistake pain, or have been taught to mistake pain as, you know, you are suffering needlessly, and not stopping to see the collective lessons in the shadows and also in that pain, and the invitation to see the contrast of not having pain and not having sorrow, and stepping into the gift that this can bring you. I'm not saying that everything everybody goes through is something that could just be willy-nilly washed away. But oftentimes when you get to the root of things that cause you suffering and pain, I feel like at the root cause, it is often tied to, you know, the wanting of a higher vibration, the wanting of love, the wanting of not suffering. So you lose a loved one, you know, there's pain in that because you want their company. You lose the job that you were going for. There's the pain of that comfort of being able to protect or provide for people that you love, and or yourself, and or your community, right? So the gift is pushing, or taking the perspective, not pushing, flowing, and seeing what the underlying message is bringing up through this pain. So let's see. The first thing that I'm drawn to in this card is the fact that even though this looks like it's piercing, these feel like the thinnest cuts. It looks like it almost looks like a paper cut. And don't get me wrong, paper cuts can hurt. They're extremely painful, right? But this is not damage that cannot be repaired. This is something that, yes, it has caused, this sorrow has caused bleeding and injury, but it is not something that cannot be fixed. There is still hope. There is still a complete heart. I'm drawn kind of like to the light that feels like it's emerging behind this card ever so slightly, right? So beyond this moment, it feels like in spite of the injuries, this can still be repaired, and there's still hope, and there is still potential for beyond the grief, beyond the sorrow, beyond the worries, for there to be love and fullness and connectedness and healing and hope. All right. Let me fix these cards right here. All right. So going into the Ten of Swords, this is often about endings and new beginnings, right? What's interesting about this card is that, you know, it looks, right, as if the person has been defeated, right? And oftentimes, and what feels like to me, this is symbolizing the past. It's symbolizing the things that caused hurt and injury being defeated and coming to an end. And if you look, there's this beautiful new horizon. So it's kind of pulling through with that hope from that other picture. There is a new horizon. There is a new beginning on the way. And these shadows and these injuries have been defeated or on the precipice of being defeated, right? There is hope. There is a new dawn coming. Look at the bigger picture. There's not just a defeat. The defeat is that of which no longer served. The defeat is conquering over those worries and those injuries and those sorrows. This is being defeated. It has been pierced, it has been defeated, and there is dawn, there is hope, there is healing that is coming on the horizon. A new day is on the precipice of coming. This new day, this new hope, this new beginning is waiting to be birthed. It's right there. It's ready for our creation collectively. And we can see it now, and we have been creating it. And it's showing you in that new day that's right there on the horizon that's coming up. Beautiful. So the Six of Swords is about moving forward, about healing, about transitioning, right? So we've had the sorrow, but this sorrow, even though it caused injury, there's still hope for healing. These shadows have been defeated. This has been conquered, and this new day is on the horizon. And now we're moving forward, or transitioning. We're journeying on this healing journey, right? That healing that I said, that hope and that healing that's coming through. We're on that mission. We're moving forward. This is into this new horizon, and we can't quite see it yet. Here we're getting the hope that yes, it's going to be bright and it's hopeful, but here, you know, there could feel some trepidation of like what's going to happen. And what's beautiful is the water is calm. Although we can't see through the clouds, right? The future's unknown. We always knew and know a new day will arise. It's always darkest before the dawn. So there's no need to fear, because now collectively this transition has begun. This healing journey has begun. This movement towards hope and a brand new day has begun. And it's beautiful and it's calm and it's going to be okay. So let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards and see what Spirit wants to add through. So I'm pulled to use the Oracle of the Hidden Worlds. So let's go ahead and see what comes through. Okay. The Secret. Unknown Mysteries, Wonders. All right, let's see what the book says for this card. Okay. The Secret. Unknown Mysteries, Wonders. We walk through this world, and so does she by our side. releasing to us the understanding that we can measure with our minds at any time. We claim we wish to know, that we desire to understand the reasons and the ways of the universe. But the truth is, our minds can only connect so much and understand so much from our human framework at any given time. So she holds the entire mystery that is us within her hands, and from them flows just enough to keep us seeking, questing, yearning, searching. It is not a deliberate withholding, but a way of measuring out experience. To release the entire knowledge of the Akashic records and all of the souls into one being would be to disrupt us to the point of madness. So know that there are unknowns, right? That feels like it's calling into this, what does the future hold? That unknown feeling, right? Accept that there are secrets. Focus instead on the laws that you can work with, and accept the wonder that is the presence of the soul's multiple selves, lives, expressions, and know it is a fragment of a greater whole. This is why we have lifetime after lifetime. This is why we experience so much. This is why you have suffered, there you go, that first card, and struggled, and learned, and let go, and finally come to a place of compassion within yourself. The totality of your magnificence will not be lost, and is known when we return for a time, between the lifetimes, to the home of our souls. She holds the secret, and you hold the key, and you are discovering more and more with every breath, with every step on this journey called your life. Illumination. I am at peace with the mystery that is my existence. I will explore and discover, yet know that there are greater secrets and other lifetimes in which to explore them. What I'm first drawn to in this card, just to add a little bit extra with the tree, I just feel like the tree of wisdom is what comes into my mind. And the connection and the collection and the cradling of the light. And I feel like that light is our light and all of our lights collectively. So we may be wondering why there was suffering. And I feel like within that, although we can't know all the answers, we have risen up. We have arisen to conquer and to continue to conquer, to live more collectively as light, as connection, as love, to learn, to nurture and enrapture, and to hold one another, and to gain this wisdom of this beauty, of this dawn, of this connectiveness. And we may not know everything and the reason why everything has played out the way it has in this lifetime. But know that we are connected, that we are nurtured, that we are protected, and that we are moving into a new horizon. And although we don't know what's going to happen, it's going to be okay. And collectively, we are coming together in that nurturing and that love and that light to venture forward and to experience in this life. And in whatever dimensions and futures and heavens await us. But for now, the feeling is it's going to be okay, and that a new dawn is arising, and we are protected within this. So I'm sending this forward to you all with lots of love and light. Know that a new day is around a corner. There is a new dawn. There is hope. We are protected and we are loved. I'm sending you all lots of light, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. If you did enjoy this, please do like and reshare. It really helps my algorithm and helps me get these messages out to more people. And if you're interested in a reading with me, I do so at my Etsy shop. I appreciate you all, sending you lots of light, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.